Hello. Today we are talking about co-founder structures that can result in disputes. So the first one is where there is a 50-50 scenario. Obviously, there can be deadlock situations, particularly if you don't have a proper dispute resolution mechanism set out in a shareholders agreement, a co-founder agreement, that kind of thing. If you have two owners that own the same amount, then obviously nobody can say yes to something on their own or no to something on their own. And what that means is that business can stagnate a lot of the time, and it can result in a situation where we have a bit of a personality clash or a clash in terms of future decisions for the business. Maybe one co-founder wants to grow the business really fast and one wants to kind of stay where they are. That can result in difficulties, particularly if we're in a 50-50 situation. Similarly to that, you can often have a situation where there's unequal effort but equal shares. So if you've two 50% owners of the business, for example, or three 33% owners, and somebody isn't pulling their weight, that can lead to a lot of resentment. As well as that, it can really cause the founder who is putting in all the time and effort to just not be as motivated to do it, because no matter how hard they work, they're not going to feel that they receive the full rewards. So again, this is where a shareholders agreement, a co-founder agreement really comes into its own. And the other issue we often see is where there's no vesting and so there's no protection. What does that mean? Well, you've maybe heard of the concept of reverse vesting. Essentially, over time, a co-founder would become entitled to their shares. If you don't have that mechanism in place, or any other mechanism, essentially it means that a co-founder could leave the business and be entitled to their full proportion of shares, 50%, whatever that is. So these are some of the key issues that can be addressed in something like a shareholders agreement. At Jamieson Law, we offer free consultations to chat you through exactly what protections you should be putting in place to make sure that the co-founder relationship really works going forward and that we don't have disputes or issues that we struggle to resolve as we go along. If you'd like to take advantage of those, then drop me a message or comment below this video and we'll get you booked in for a chat.